Straight up street, straight up street to the CookUp, ready to eat. Bugatti, he whip up some wings. Talk about business and things. Networking, pulling some strings. I'm about to hop on the phone. That means just fall off the bone. You been there, you already know. I'm about to go to the show. You know it go down on the CookUp. You know it go down on the CookUp. You know it go down on the CookUp.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the CookUp, man. I'm your host, Hennessi, Nitti. Got a special guest today. We got B-Rome in the building.
What's going on, guys?
Yes, indeed. You know, so we just gonna chop it up with him, see what he got going on. And for those of y'all who don't know him, hopefully y'all know who he is after this segment. All right. What's going on?
What's going on, brother?
Hey. For those who don't know you, you know what I mean? What's your occupation, sir?
All right. So, name is DJ B-Rome. You already said that. Been DJing for about 14 years, almost at 13 years, but I'm old, so you know, it's 14 years now. Started when I was like 17. Growing up, knew a dude a little bit older than me. He was a DJ, throwing parties. So when I was still going to school, I helped him hanging up these posters that you see on the side of the street everywhere. Make a little money on the side. Always seen the DJs. So my boys, when they came to the party, they got drunk and all that. I was standing right next to the DJ booth watching the DJ. I was like, damn, that's cool, you know. Bought my own turntables, mixer and all that stuff, practice at home. Yeah. And a year later, when I was 18, it was my first time in a club playing a little 5-minute set, and you know, went from there.
So you come from you from that era of the turntables and you know, carrying around records and stuff like that. You come from that era. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah, man. Buy all the money I made right back into the record shop and spend it on vinyls and stuff. You know, Man.
Somebody who really has a passion for this thing, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
I mean, like, so where you from originally?
So born and raised in Germany.
Okay.
And near Frankfurt. Okay. Been around the military basically my whole life. Have family that was and is in the military, so it's like kind of like best of both worlds, you know, I would say. Gotcha. But definitely born and raised in Germany, yeah.
Born and raised, so you got, like you just said, it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You got influences from both sides.
Absolutely,
you know, European influences as well as American influences.
Yes.
And so. That reflects in your craft, basically.
Yeah, so since I grew up around the U.S. military area in Germany, back in the days when we had a lot of U.S. military out here, I was going to the clubs where all the soldiers used to go to, you know what I mean? So everybody who is in Germany or ever been in Germany, they know there's a difference between German clubs and clubs that are in Germany but around military bases.
Gotcha.
As far as what type of music we're playing and all that stuff.
Gotcha. So
I definitely grew up in that type of environment, you know what I mean? Okay. So definitely influenced by that, yeah, absolutely.
Cool, man, cool. As far as the market for DJs, you know, would you say, because you've been to the United States and everything, so would you say that for what you do, you know, being a DJ, club DJ, is the market better for you here versus the United States, or is it more of a, because see with a DJ is like, you know, you guys are kind of universal, man. Like I believe y'all can go anywhere.
Absolutely. If you're open-minded and you're willing to play different genres and all that, Europe is actually nice. It's a nice area to play because you can definitely branch out different countries, and all these countries are so close, so you can make your name out here. And even in Germany itself, like I want to say I made my name. There's DJs in Germany with way bigger names than me, I would say. Okay. But for the military in Germany, I kind of made my name because that's what I focus on. I play that type of music the soldiers want to listen to, and all the Germans that like to party with Americans, or that are influenced just like me by Americans or the American type of music. I definitely cater to them, so I made my name out there. I still would say that DJs in the States are more respected than DJs over here when it comes to how the crowd looks at them, and also how promoters and club owners, club managers look at them as far as payment. Like, you know what I mean? And it also changed to, I would say, the worse over the years. Times changed, not to the better, but I think there's definitely a difference, yeah, absolutely.
So basically it's like you're more respected as a DJ coming out of the States when it comes down to paying you.
I want to say so, yeah, because I feel like they still respect the craft more over there of being an artist. Because as a DJ, you're still an artist, you know what I mean? Even though you play songs by other artists, the way you put your set together, that's still art.
An art.
You know? Exactly.
That's an art in itself, man. That's an art in itself, man. Hey man, I'm glad to hear that. You know, he's actually giving me some advice right now too, some pointers. I'm listening to him. You know, for me as an artist, you know, I'm like hearing, you know, that you can make it over here in Europe, because that's one of the things I'm looking at. It's like, you know, they don't really speak the language, but you know, music being a universal language, it translates.
Absolutely,
you know,
absolutely.
It translates all over the world.
Absolutely.
You know?
I mean, just go to a club and there's all people like different type of backgrounds and all that. They all dance to the same song. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yes, it is universal. Absolutely,
Right,
I agree with you.
So, you love what you do. We knowing that.
Absolutely.
How important is the money aspect of it? Like, is it still, now everybody got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? We got
Exactly.
bills to pay. We
Yes.
grown adults. We get that.
100%.
But do you love it enough that you'll still do something for free?
Yes and no. I would definitely do something for free for a good friend, for something that I really want to do just out of fun. But when I'm booked by somebody that is making money that night, I expect to get paid, because
Sure.
you making money. If you go home, if you eat, everybody that helps you to eat should eat too.
There
You
you
know what I
go.
mean? So
Sure.
that's
Sure.
how I feel about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the last one. When a night is not going that well, hey, talk to me. Talk to me the right way. We can always work something out. You know what I mean?
We can compromise, perhaps.
Exactly. But
You know.
just like you said, like I'm in my 30s now. I've been doing this for 14 years. Like I'm not gonna be up all night, you know, DJing for 6, 7, 8 hours, and then you trying to like just give me like a little change, something like that. You know, because I work too hard to get to where I'm at. You know what I mean? You gotta respect that too.
And you put money into your craft.
Absolutely.
As well.
That's what
You
a lot
put
of
money
people.
into.
A lot of people don't see that. Like, you know, a lot of people don't see back in the days all the money you spend and time you spend in record stores listening to the records, like literally physically put them on the turntables, listening to them, buying them, just so you have the hottest new stuff for the people to have a good time the next weekend. You know. But now, even now, in the world of Serato and all that, like the digital and stuff, like you still sitting at home preparing stuff. You don't prepare a set because your crowd is different every night, so you never play the same set. But you still sit there. You got to make sure you have the newest, latest stuff. And with the internet being the way it is now, like you're not the first one having this stuff. Everybody already listened to the new stuff that came out during the week, and they expect you to play that. So you sit there for hours preparing stuff, you know. And people don't see that. People just see you walking in and playing some music for a couple hours. There's hours and all the bookings you got to make, all that stuff that comes with it. You know what I mean? Like time, like the time you invest behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
So it's like you pretty much want to you do want to return. You do want to return. You do want to know that, hey, what I'm doing is valuable. What I'm doing is important. People do respect my craft. They respect the way that I do it. You know, because like you say, you got DJs everywhere. You got, you know, the songs that you guys are breaking. It's already out somewhere else. But 100%. what you want is for your way of doing it to stand out.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
And do you have a signature, you know, style or trademark way that you do things without giving away too much of the game for the competition?
Well,
you know,
I probably do, but you know what? I don't really know how to answer that, because that's just me. I would definitely say I do have a style. Everybody has their own style, because that's what I try to tell club owners when they try to book the same DJ over and over again and just have one DJ in the club at night. Even though you probably play a different set every weekend, your style is still gonna be the same. So people who regularly come, they will get used to that, and people want to hear something new all the time. So having somebody new in there, I feel like it's always good. It's always something fresh. You know what I mean? So I do have my own style. I don't know how to explain like what my style is. You know what I mean? But somebody who would probably who hears me regularly, they could probably tell you.
You have to ask the people.
Exactly.
When you behind that DJ booth, man, when you there, you come in for work at night, man. What's going through your mind, man, as you back there spinning, and you know, looking at the crowd and stuff?
Just,
man.
you know, at first before it's getting packed, of course, hoping it's gonna be a good crowd. You know, you're gonna have a good time. People come out ready to have a good time, just partying with you. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like as a DJ, and everybody who's been in a DJ booth before, all the DJs, they can probably agree with me. You always have rough nights. Sometimes the vibe is just not there. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, maybe it was a holiday during the week. They just partied 2 nights ago. They're still tired, but they still come out. So it's harder. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta get them on a level where they're having a good time. And if the vibe is not there, it's even harder for you to DJ.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, well, look, we're gonna take a quick break so y'all can check out this video of DJ B Ron doing what it is that he does. you know, on the Cook Up, baby.
Check it out.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all enjoyed that video y'all just saw, man. It's your boy, Hennessi Nitti. Still in here with DJ B Rome. Right now, the wings just came out, and
Man,
as usual, you know what I'm saying? BUGATTI'S kitchen.
you already know.
Hey, I already told him I can't spare him for how good these finna be, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all see stuff all around my mouth, don't tell me. I'm
Right
just
on.
continue the interview with all the stuff on. It's cool. It's cool. I just look like a fool.
Right on, right on.
Put some on your plate.
Gonna pull you something out, man. I appreciate that.
Already, bro. Already.
That'd be good for me. Thank you. Let me know something about those. You know what I'm saying? Take that first bite. You know what I mean? Gotta
Let's do
catch
it,
that
let's
first
do it.
bite.
All right. Now I don't know what they're talking about. I'm about to disappear with that whole plate right here.
Hey,
That's it for the interview. That's it. Cut.
It's like he done cooked them up so many different ways and
Oh, yeah.
marinated them in so many. They went through phases. They went through some things. You know what I mean? They went through some
Hey, man.
some processes.
Hey, bro, that's some good wings.
Mm-hmm.
That's some legit wings.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Always, man. Tell Bugatti, man, he cooked like, you know, he's the closest person I can relate, you know, him to compare him to, man. He kind of cooked like my grandma, man. You know what I'm saying? And I say that with the most respect. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, that's some good
I'm an old
wings.
country boy, man. So, you know, I love grandma cooking. You know what I mean? So when I tell you that you cook similar to my grandma, then you got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna jump back into it, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
DJ B Rome, man. So at what point did you realize that, you know what, man, I'm loving this DJ thing and I want to do it professionally, you know?
Actually, I want to say pretty early. After like already 2-3 years, I was still going to school, learning the job that I was learning.
Okay.
Getting close to graduating from that, and actually ended up doing that.
Okay.
But it wasn't really what I wanted to do at that time. So actually, that's when I started my own business.
Mm-hmm.
Would have never went the way without the help of a lot of people. One of the biggest supporters, and I always give him a shout out. I gotta give him a shout out again. Is DJ Bill.
So no.
Been my supporter from day one. Like taught me a lot of things from different type of DJing to hooking me up, giving me bookings in the club, letting me play for 5 minutes or 10 minutes in one of the hottest clubs back in the days, the Diva Palace, which was, to this day, there's never been another place, another club like this ever. I've never seen it anywhere, and never will be a club like that ever again. You know, and just from the little guy that DJ at home in the little basement in his little room to DJing in front of 2,500 people and opening up for big name artists every other weekend. That's when I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do, you know. And back then, I was still young, so I was like, let's give it a try. And of course, like everybody, you learn,
Right.
make mistakes,
Trial
you
and
know,
error.
listen to the wrong people and all that.
Sure.
I lost money. I lost a lot of money. Paid it back. You know, never make the mistake again. Learn from the mistakes and just moved on. You know, and like I said, thanks to the help of a very few selected people, but big help from them. You know, I got to a pretty solid level pretty fast, I think. Yeah, just kind of maintained that for a while. You know, stepped it up a little bit here and there. branched out left and right a little bit, I would say. Yeah, just been doing it ever since.
So would you say Dollar Bill, like one of your main top influencers?
One of the hottest DJs out here in Germany, definitely.
For sure. Shout out Dollar Bill. Shout out Dollar Bill. Cool. You know, without giving away, you know, your whole blueprint, you know what I mean, to the haters or whatever, but what are some of the things that you know that you've done that kind of got you in the place where you're at right now? You know, you're in a pretty good standing over here in Germany.
I appreciate that. I would say be true to yourself.
For sure.
Be straight up with everybody else. Don't use other people. Mm-hmm. Don't backstab other people. You'll always have a misunderstanding. You know, you'll always have. You probably don't see eye to eye with somebody you work with business wise. That's fine. You know what I mean. You either separate, go different ways, or you try to work it out. You know, and continue working with that person. You know. But yeah, that's the one. That's the main thing. And just go with the time, you know, because the time changed. Like just me doing it for like 13, 14 years. Stuff that is important now wasn't important. Didn't even exist 12, 13 years ago.
Gotcha.
Talk about social media the way it is now. You
yes,
know,
indeed.
You got to go with the time to stay relevant. You know what I mean?
Relevant.
But at the same time, stay true to yourself. You know, don't lose that.
Don't lose you following trends.
Exactly.
At the same
be
time,
who you are. Like, you know what I mean? Don't be something that's hot right now. Be who you are. Just find the right path. You know. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Right on, man. Got a few kind of like fun question for you.
All right, let's do it.
What's your pet peeve, man, when you're up in that DJ booth? You know what I mean? Somebody out here need to hear this.
Everybody that knows me knows I hate song requests. Shout out to my boy DJ Physique, another big supporter of me. I learned a lot from him
what up,
when
Physique?
I became the resident DJ with him together. Learned so much. To this day, you know, that's my brother. Song requests. So back in my days, there was no such thing as song requests. Like every once in a while, you might ask the DJ, you know, very respectfully, if you could ask him a question, if he could play that song. Because if you really think about it, if the song that you want to hear is hot, you will hear it eventually in the club.
Anyway, because it's
exactly,
hot. Right,
exactly.
gotcha.
You just gotta wait for the time because DJs build up the night. Like you gotta get there. You can't show up at 11 o'clock at the club. People don't. The majority of people don't show up until 1, and you request the hottest song that is out there at that point. You know what I mean? So, long story short, yes, you can still come to me, but approach me respectfully.
Your delivery.
Exactly. If you see me in the middle of a mix, let me finish that, and I'll turn around and I'll listen to your request.
Right.
You know, but also if you have a dumb request, then you gotta respect.
Right. For sure.
Me say no. Like you know what I mean. If you have a legit request, hey, I 90% of the time, 99% of the time, I will play it whenever it fits in.
Right.
I would say that's definitely my biggest pet peeve. The older I get, the more I catch myself getting irritated, you know,
with the request.
With the request, the way they request the songs.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely that.
What about like people crowding the DJ booth? Is it like, do you like your space up there, or do you?
I do like my space. Absolutely. I just actually recently made a quick post on Instagram. And I said that because lately I've been catching a lot of like the young cats that come in, and I say young cat, I feel old saying that, but you know, I'm in my 30s.
For sure.
So like the young cats, like talking about 19, 20, 21, 22, they come, and I run into them during the week. They come out, you know, and they cool. They're like, you DJ this weekend? Yeah, they come out. They come in the DJ booth. They dap me up, and that's cool. You know, and
come
if
show love. You can speak.
Show love, and that's cool. They hang out in the DJ booth. I don't know what's so special about being in the DJ booth, but yeah, it is just. I don't know. If I'm a guest, I'd rather be out there trying to, you know, find somebody I want to party with, whatever. But they come in there, but they bring their entourage in there, and they don't even say hi to you in the DJ booth. Like if you walk into the DJ booth and you don't even know the DJ because you just walk in there because you know somebody that knows the DJ.
Right.
The least you can do is come in there and dab him up, say, hey, what's going on?
Show some love
whatever.
too. Hey,
like,
what's up, man?
That's all I ask for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm the coolest guy in there. If
sure.
you don't do that, I might kick you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you heard it from him. So with all that requesting and the wrong way and crowding the DJ booths, some of y'all need to learn from this, man. You got DJ B Rome in here.
Already
we'll
know.
Take another break. Pay some bills. It's CookUp, baby.
I'm gonna fuck up some of these wings, bro. God damn.
Rose gold seat on a fucking helicopter, double C, no Chanel, cause she's bad, bad, bad. Riding Kawasaki, I can cup you a new Rari, let you ride it, know you're rap, and you're bad, bad, bad. No plan, no Atari, I won't play with you for nothing, I can eat you like hibachi, cause you bad, bad, bad. I just took the doors, all the guinea, now I'm riding, and I'm sliding in the side.
Alright, welcome back after we just got through with those delicious wings. Sponsored by Bugatti's Kitchen, you know what I'm saying? I'm the host with the most, Hennessi, Nitti. Still in here with DJ B Rome. He rocking with us, cool fella here, man. I'm glad I met him.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad I met you
for
real.
Yeah,
straight up.
Good times over here. Shout out to Bugatti's Kitchen, Bugatti Rat, man. I go back like the wings, and we ain't done with the wings yet. Get back to the wings.
Yeah, we gotta definitely get back. You know what I mean? But right now, we gotta. I think things gonna probably get a little bit sad. You know, we gotta speak on DJ Mike Nice, rest in peace, and just get into like you guys' relationship and stuff like that. But let's just kind of go ahead and get from a brief moment of silence. Mike Nice. Alright, R.I.P. Mike Nice, man. R.I.P. brother. You're a true hero, man. And I hope your family and friends, everybody find closure in this hard time. So, DJ B Rome, man. When did you meet him? How did y'all meet?
Me and Mike met a long time ago. So Mike is half German. Like a lot of people probably don't know. His mom is German. So Mike also was born and raised in Germany. He joined the army when he was 20. He went to German school and everything. So at some point in life and time, we just ran into each other in the club, like, you know, having the same passion with DJing and all that. In the beginning, not even knowing that we were both DJing.
Right.
Just running into each other in the club.
Upcoming DJs.
Yeah, you know, but at that time we were DJing at home, but like, well, locally somewhere,
right.
You know, and just keep running to each other and then just establish a friendship that got like, you know, that got like, and a bond that got stronger and stronger, you know, to the point where, you know, Mike definitely was my best friend. I don't even like the term best friend, even though he definitely was it, but Mike was my brother. That was literally like, blood couldn't make us any closer, right? Like, you know what I mean? That was my brother, so absolutely, like, yeah. But I would definitely say the love for music definitely connected us.
I mean, sound like y'all. So I'm knowing right there when it's family, you know, that just leads me to my next question, man. It's like, what's your most, like, your fondest memory that you could think of? I'm pretty sure you got plenty. You know, that you shared and experienced, that you shared with Mike Nice, you know what I mean? A night maybe that y'all really turned the club out, man.
Yeah.
You know, just something that you, or a fond memory that you have of him.
Absolutely. Definitely. I don't know if it's one specific, but like definitely one of the memories that was one of the greatest nights in the last couple of years that I had with him, when he just came back to Germany after being stationed here before. The first time he DJed with me together for my birthday, at my birthday jam at the club. It was just a great night, you know what I mean? And he just took over. Mike was the type of dude, you can put him in a DJ booth and he didn't want to leave. Like once he got in his zone, he was just playing, like, you know what I mean? So that was a great time. One of the greatest days I had with him was actually, shout out to Upscale Uptown when they booked us.
What up, Upscale?
Yeah, all day. They my homies. When they booked us for the boat party in Saint-Tropez in France. Me and Mike DJ'd at Euro Palace Friday night. We got on a plane. We waited last minute to get on to book our flights. Got on a plane from Frankfurt to Brussels first, and then from Brussels to Nice in France. Had to get a rental car, drive from there to Saint-Tropez to get on a boat. And everybody who ever been to Saint-Tropez, they know it ain't cheap. Like we stayed out there in like some little ass apartment, spent hella money out there.
Wow.
The boat ride was dope. Mike put one of the dopest old school sets that night that I've ever heard him play. Just amazing. Everybody who's been on that boat, they will tell you that it was just a dope ass night. And on the way back, we took off with the plane back to Brussels, and it was the smoothest flight at first. And when we were about to land, Mike was sitting at the window. I was sitting in the middle, and there was a lady sitting to me on the right. Plane going down, and I remember to this day, I'm looking out the window and I see the tower, and in my mind, in the back of my head, I was like, we passed that tower quite some time ago. We should be on the ground already. The moment we touched the ground, like seconds later, the wing, to this day, I still think the right wing actually hit the ground, and then went full speed back up. Everybody screaming on the plane.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody
my heart jumped out my chest.
People throwing up on the plane, people crying. The plane goes back around. I'm in there like holding onto the front seat.
Sure.
You know, plane goes back down. This time we didn't even make it even closer, like all the way to the ground. We got close to the ground, like probably 5 meters above the ground. He went right back up again. So even more people throwing up, right? So I'm over here scared as hell, scared for my life. I'm looking at the flight attendants thinking, well, the flight attendants, if they cool, they experience like, you know. Right. I'm looking at them, they looking scared as hell. So I'm like, hell.
It's all bad then.
I look at the lady next to me. She's sending her husband a message saying that she loves him and all that stuff. I'm over there, like literally, I want to cry. And I look over to the left, and Mike's sitting there reading like the magazine, the plane magazine. And I look at it, and he looks up, he's like, you good, bro? And I was like, no, Mike, do you know what's going on here? And he's like, yeah, man, just chill out. I was like, no, I'm like, we about to fucking, we about to fucking be down there, but not the way we wanted to. Like, we about to crash, right? And he's like, hey, man, I've been through so much in my life, like deploying and all that. If I'm gonna die today, I'm gonna die today. I looked at him, I say, no, I don't want to die today.
Right. Yeah.
And he looked at me, and he's like, you want to read the magazine? And it was just that. I'll never forget that. We got off. We made it down there. Thank God. We went on. We had an hour layover. We took shots. We had to get on the next plane.
Definitely.
So we definitely made it back. And
matter of fact, give me that bottle of Patron.
Exactly.
You feel me? After something like that, give me the whole bottle.
Yeah, definitely that. That was probably one of the funniest memories recently. There's so many with Mike. You know what I mean? Just laughing all the time, having a great time. But that was definitely a funny story that I wanted to share with y'all. Yeah.
That's good, man. And those are the things, brother. You know, just from me to you, that you have to cherish.
Yeah.
You know, those are the memories and moments
Absolutely.
that you keep those with you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And it's not so much as, you know, being sad about him not being here anymore.
Absolutely.
You know, also, I know that you guys have a charity or something that you're doing in his name. Can you kind of speak on that? People don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure most of the people know Mike was a soldier in the United States Army, but he was not only a soldier, he was a Green Beret, you know, Special Forces. He was an Army Ranger, you know.
He was high speed.
He was, he was legit, like, you know, and you know, knowing some of the guys on his old team, some of the guys on the team that he deployed with, like, Mike was the best of the best. Like, he was really out there, you know, doing what he
boots on
was
ground.
Doing. Exactly. And you know, he was killed in action, you know. But there's two big things that Mike loved in life, and that was being a soldier and also being a DJ, the music. And everybody who ever been in a club, seen him playing, can just tell. Like, you know, if you listen to his mixtape, you can just tell, like, he loves music. He had a lot of knowledge, like, when it comes to music, old school, new stuff, trap, you know, R&B, dancehall. He just knew about it because that's what he loved. You know what I mean? So after he passed, I just felt like it's my duty as his best friend, as his brother, to do something to keep his legacy alive, you know.
For sure.
Exactly. I appreciate that. And so I'm thinking, and I came up with a couple ideas. I visited his mom several times, and actually the last time, after already having like some kind of idea, last time I came to see her a couple weeks ago, I sat down with her. I broke down the idea that I have as far as doing charity events in his name, you know, to keep his legacy alive, and then donating that money to something that Mike would have wanted. So in Mike's will, he put down that, you know, he wanted to support some family members and all that, and his mom, everything his mom is doing, she does in his name, and what Mike would have wanted. So that's number one. That's the number one priority. But we found this organization called the Green Beret Project, and it's former Green Berets that actually support young kids in neighborhoods in the United States that teach them different life skills, you know,
Sure.
support them in whenever, like, whatever job they want to get into, you know.
That's something
Go to
positive
school,
and
something
great
positive.
to be a part of.
Yes,
too, man.
exactly,
Yeah.
you know. And
Kids need that. They
Exactly,
need that. So that
absolutely.
tells me that Mike, he was already thinking,
Yes.
you know, ahead.
Mike wanted to support kids, the youth in St. Louis, where his stateside family's from.
For sure.
So Mike's mom contacted them, and they worked something out, and now the money, part of Mike's money and the money that we make off those different events, will go to that foundation, and they will use that to build, support something in St. Louis, like a youth center for kids in St. Louis. And I think that's exactly what Mike would have wanted. And it also is a combination of both. We have his DJ part in there. We call the party Trap Files, like his mixtape series.
Okay.
And then also his soldier part, being a Green Beret, supporting a Green Beret foundation, basically, you know, together, combine that and do something in Mike's name, you know. And yeah. And main thing is, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting so far. Bugatti Red, he was on like from day one. Upskill Uptown, Marita Oli, DJ Physique, DJ Eagle, Deacon Larry, Caddy Pack. Like, there's so many people that like they said they down, you know. And I totally understand there's some people, because this event was kind of like not last minute, but kind of short notice. There's many DJs that want to be part of that. They already had bookings, which I totally understand. You know what I mean? They'll be on them. It's not gonna be the only one. We have several events,
for
you know,
sure.
it's
You
just
got
the
another
beginning.
opportunity to get
And the more events we do, the more specials we will have, and you know, people will get something out of it. We will have Trap File shirts, you know, in Mike's name with his logo on it. We'll have CDs again with his mixtape and all that stuff, you know. So we're trying to give something to the people, but also tell Mike's story. You know, that's important for me. I just want people to know who Mike was. You know what I mean?
So with that being said, like, what's one of the main thing that for people who probably never met him, don't know him, they wasn't privileged to share the same space with him. What you want them to take away from this, like, to remember about him as a man?
A real man.
Yeah.
That backed up his words. Always had his family or his friends back. And just somebody who was super humble and down to earth. Unless you really knew him, you probably wouldn't have even known that he was a soldier. Definitely wouldn't have known that he was a Green Beret or Army Ranger, because he never put that out there. He was never out there like, hey, I'm this and I'm that.
Right.
He tried to put the spotlight on you if you was next to him,
right,
instead of himself. You know what I mean?
And see, I would have. I'm sorry.
No,
man,
go ahead.
I would have loved, you know, to serve under a guy like that when I was in the military. You know what I mean? Somebody that's not really trying, because I kind of was running into the, you know, the ones that would like to throw that in your face.
Yeah.
To throw that muscle around and shit like that.
And Mike wasn't
You
that.
know,
And, and like, you know, gotta give a shout out to 10th Group Special Forces Airborne, all the guys, everybody. They've been hitting me up. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to his team, especially Jojo Marquez. I gotta give you a shout out. He hit me up while being downrange, while it happened, you know, reaching out to me. That gave me,
that's hard.
It was really hard for him, you know, but I appreciate that so much. He don't even know, you know, because there was somebody he was very close to, being downrange, being deployed with. Him reaching out to me, knowing that I'm his best friend, like what I'm going through, that meant a lot to me. And then over here, Jimmy and Tim, like the two guys in Stuttgart from his old team, like, you know, I met up with them. We sat down. You know, they're trying to come to almost every event whenever they can. You know, just the support I get from everybody over there on that side, like, I really appreciate that. So you know, this is just the beginning. Like I said, we're gonna do so many things. I appreciate you guys for doing this right here, because it's not about the part about talking about me. This right here is about Mike, you know what I mean? I want to just get his story out there and let everybody know what this guy is doing, because we always talk about, like, you know, heroes here and there, and we always talk about athletes doing this and that, but there's people out there really doing some real stuff, and that's a hero. Like, that's, to me, that's a hero, you know what I mean?
That he is, Mike Nice.
Absolutely.
To any surviving family relatives that he got, y'all need to know he's a hero. He is a hero. True American hero.
Absolutely.
Right there. DJ Mike Nice, man. And he got something going on. Y'all got something y'all doing for him. An event y'all hosting for him on this Friday.
Absolutely. So this Friday is the first event called Trap Files. It's gonna be at Europellis. It's one of the clubs that we DJ together all the time. You know, super great lineup. Like I said, I mentioned all the names before already. Like I said, everybody gonna be out there. We're gonna have drink specials. You know, we're gonna have some giveaways. The money that we make off this party is going to be donated. I just started a fundraiser. My birthday coming up, so you know how you do on Facebook. This fundraiser thing. Fundraiser, exactly. It's already that's already linked to the same organization, to the same foundation. So that money's going there. Within 48 hours, we got close to 600 euros on that one already. So I appreciate everybody who donated. You know, and we still got almost 2 weeks to go with that. So I'm trying to push that. You know. Even if it's just €2, like every dollar, every euro counts. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'll make sure all that money goes into that foundation. So none of that money goes into any of the DJs' pockets. Nothing going into my pocket. It's going to the foundation, to something that Mike would have wanted. You know.
How can the people reach you, B-Rome?
They can hit me up on Instagram. It's Instagram/DJB_Rome. Same with Facebook. Facebook.com. Real DJ B Rome. You know, that's the two main platforms. Hit me up on Instagram though. Like, I'm not that active on Facebook anymore.
Instagram. Hey, IG is the wave right now. IG, that's the one right now.
Absolutely, 100%.
Well, you know, we're gonna wrap this up. You know, I'm the host with the most, Hennessi Nitti, here with the special guest, DJ B Rome. I'm glad y'all tuned in. We on the CookUp show, sponsored by Bugatti's Kitchen. We gotta get back to these wings though.
Hey man, I appreciate that. For real, for real. I had a good time.
Likewise, bro.
Shout out Hennessi Nitti. Shout out Bugatti Red, Bugatti's Kitchen, and don't only check out my Instagram, check out the Deejay Mike Nice Instagram. All his social media is whatever you go on /DJ, spelled out DEEJAY, Mike Nice, all together, one word. Check out his SoundCloud. He got all his mixtapes on there. Just check everything out, and I hope to see most of y'all on Friday.
Yes, indeed. Peace.